Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
The public can hardly talk. They dress like monkeys. They act like monkeys. Everything's degenerating and falling apart. I mean, literally, every statistic. We are falling apart. We can survive our currency being destroyed. We can't survive the fact that we've been turned into a bunch of idiots. And from that pool of idiots, they draw our police. I'm not even particularly against the police. They're just drawn from a country that aborts 50 million babies. You're going to have sick stuff going on. The police are commanded by a sick commissariat of political scum. Look, I'm going to open the phones up because we've got a big global warming expert professor coming on. There's also calls to sue Al Gore by the founder of the Weather Channel for fraud, and he says he's going to do it. I'm going to take some calls in the next segment at 1-800-259-9231. If you didn't know or you didn't tune in and hear it, gold is at $1,010 an ounce. The dollar went into free fall yesterday to 156 against the euro. They dumped hundreds of billions in to try to buoy it. It buoyed it 1/4 cent. And then it plunged even more today. They're dumping money on it, hand over fist, and you heard Ron Paul. Today could be the day. Next week could be the week. Next month, next year, I don't know. But all the forecasters we talk to say, for the next 2 years, absolute depression. And they're not going to lay cops off. It doesn't matter if you don't have a job to pay for that inspection sticker. Doesn't matter if you don't have a job to pay for that car. Doesn't matter if you don't have a pay to, a lot of people are still going to have jobs. They're not going to have money to get to work. Cops are going to be there taking you to jail. And God forbid the dog gets out of the gate and you just closed your kids in the car and ran 5 feet to take it. That old lady's watching you out of her window. CPS is going to hit you, and they're going to hit you hard. You make one wrong step, you're going to prison. That's the new America. They're building lots of big, fat prisons for all of us. We'll be right back. Stay with me. Charles in Louisiana, you're on the air. Go ahead.
How you doing, Mr. Jones?
Good, sir. Good to hear from you.
Oh, it's good to hear from you. Mr. Jones, I want to tell these people about something about you. I've been calling here for 8 years, and they can say what they want about you. But you see, they don't check on nothing. What they need to do is check on all the water, the chemicals in the water. It's been in the paper up here for 2 years. Them has got 56 pharmaceutical chemicals in the water. Men are becoming feminine because there's so many hormones in the water up here. And they could say anything they want about you. But the ones that talk about you is the ones that do nothing. They do nothing for their family, nothing for themselves, nothing for their country. They won't even spread the word. But when the time comes, you're going to have the pleasure of seeing them suffer. Because that's what you're doing. You're suffering for the generation that are not worthy. These people are not even worthy for you to be on the air. And I hate to say that, but it's the gospel's truth. I did the same thing you did all my life, trying to fight for these people, these zombies. But they don't care until it hits them. But look, in war, in D.C., they're getting ready to take the guns. They got a bill to take the guns. I guess you heard about that.
Yeah, tell folks about it.
Well, they're going to take the guns in D.C. It's a test run because they're going to take your guns. That way you can have nothing to defend yourself. You're going to be like this man up here that he hated guns, and they raped him and his whole family, and he was a gun hater. But he's got guns today, and like I told him, it's doing no good. You should have had it back then. But they're drinking the water now. Everything's contaminated. Our food's contaminated. The vegetables are contaminated. The air's contaminated. And they want to say that what you say is not true. These people that say this, we don't need these people. Don't let them worry you. We don't need the master people no more because the master people are idiots. You need only a chosen few. The ones that know you know that you tell the truth. That's the most important ones. You're not talking to these idiots out here, because I've been there for 8 years, and I wish that you was wrong. I wish that you were wrong. I can go to sleep at night, Mr. Jones. I hate to say that, but I wish you was. Do you understand?
Oh, I wish I was wrong, too.
Yeah, the tapes. I like to know, and I know you get tired of me talking about the tapes, but how many people has seen all your tapes? How many people has passed it out to their family, just their family? Probably a very little percentage. And that's all they need is get a tape, and they can prove you wrong. And I'm not trying to hustle tapes. I'm not trying to sell you tapes. I'm trying to save their country, and I'm trying to save them. You see, but you worry about what they say. These people that's talking against you, they haven't did nothing. You've been in the air for, I know, over 8 years. Listen to you.
Yeah, I've been on the air since 1995.
Well, 1995. Okay, I started here in 1999. But the water's another problem. They're going to release more stuff in the water in July, I found out. We get more chemicals. People are dumb on this water. They get their kids taken away. You try to fight for their kids. They don't even fight for their own kids. You got to fight for them. And
Charles, we love you. Keep it up, my brother. We'll be right back.